What's happening, everybody? It's your boy T.O.G back with another video. I told you I was gonna come back strong too and let y'all know what happened to me the other day on my motorcycle. I just fell off of this thing, slid underneath of me, man. And I caught myself. And it's crazy because I was gonna put it on video. I was thinking about bringing my GoPro with me, but I had other stuff I had to do. So I had a level of awareness that, that this new tire of mine was slippery, and I'm gonna show you that in a second. But when I first got this bike, it also had a slippery tire on it, and I rode this thing in the rain. First brand new bike I got, man, I rode it in the rain, with a slippery tire. Didn't have no problem whatsoever. Drove it normal. Made turns, and everything. Maybe I was a little bit more cautious then, but yesterday, I don't think Mother Nature was on my side, if I can blame that. I say, from that slippery tire and the dry pavement on the road, and she didn't cooperate with me at all. So let me show y'all what I got going on. See that? That's my brand new tire. You can see now we burned that coating off of it. It's real slick right here. And I still rode it home afterwards too. Dropping it, that's just what it is, But this thing was very slippery. So that right there wasn't like that at first. And of course I bent that right there, which is my kickstand. I didn't bend the kickstand as in the hole. It's just this piece right here. You see, scraped up real bad. And of course, I'm gonna have to get a new casing. I'm not too worried about that right there. I'll leave that like how it is. And of course, I might have to buy a new set of handlebars. Now, how did it feel afterwards? Somebody getting on my bike right now too. How did it feel when I dropped it? When I dropped it, I didn't even feel embarrassed. And I had traffic on both sides of the road. Sitting there, they stopped for me. Once when the bike fell underneath of me, it was like I slid with it for a second. But then I got myself up while I was still holding on to it. Just yanked it up and just pushed it back across the street. It was still in second gear. I just, just walked it back across the street to, my cousin's shop where he changed it at. So it was kind of funny after we talked about it and stuff. So he was like, "Man, you really dropped the bike?" I'm like, "Man, yeah. You know why I dropped the bike too. I dropped the bike because of, I ain't burned the coating off of it." He was like, "Yo, that's crazy. I forgot all about that." It's like, yeah, me too. There's lessons learned throughout this whole thing. So those of y'all that do ride motorcycles and stuff, when y'all get a brand new tire put on, man, y'all be sure to burn that coating off of it, man, because she is slippery. Man, it must have been, the yellow paint on the road that actually made it give out. I don't know. I can't say. All I know is that joke is spun from underneath of me. But yeah, the bike is not damaged that bad. There's simple stuff on here that I could leave like as is, but I'm gonna replace it anyway because I'm actually trying to sell this bike, man. I have another one that I'm trying to sell as well. That was the first time I ever dropped this bike too. I've had this bike for 2 years. My first actual motorcycle I ever owned. And yesterday was my first time dropping it. But luckily I didn't hurt myself. I put some icy hot on the bruised places. I had my protective gear on, but as far as my clothing, I had on a pair of sweatpants underneath my actual pants. So, I got bruised up on my knee, and in between my legs, like on my thigh, I got I want to say I didn't even pull a muscle because when I woke up, it wasn't even sore no more. But I just pretty much bruised I'm just a little bruised up. But man, that shit ain't nothing. I'm a little bit stronger than that. I'm way stronger than that, but I'm just telling those that are starting to ride and stuff like that, man. I wasn't listening to the statement when they say everybody falls. You're not a rider until you fall. You know, I don't know, but you know, I'm just glad that it wasn't worse than how it was. You know, I was probably only going under 20 miles per hour. You know, just crossing the street. If that, I was just barely putt-putting across the street. And as soon as I hit the gas from coming from out of my turn, I just hit the gas slightly, and she just spun from underneath of me, you know. But it's all good, you know what I'm saying? I'm okay. You know, the bike isn't damaged too bad. I got to come out of pocket with a little bit more money just to get rid of it and whatnot, which is fine. Or maybe it might be a sign not to get rid of it. I mean, it's a beautiful bike, man. I don't know if y'all ever heard of this before. It's a Kawasaki Z650. You know, the back light on this bad boy actually, it's actually a Z. Yeah, the lights light up like a Z, you know. I would give a stronger tutorial than what I'm doing right now, but I ain't gonna do it. I don't really have time, but, you know, brand new tire, green frame, you know, I mean, I can't compare this thing to a Kawasaki H2, but, you know, the people that made it, of course, which is the same people that made the Kawasaki H2. It's a Kawasaki bike. It's something about this bike that they actually did exactly like the H2. You know what I'm saying? So it does have a similarity of an H2. It's just nowhere close as being as quick. But hey, thank y'all for tuning into this video. Y'all like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? A safe ride. Have a good day.